Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. We had a Samson run last time, then we had a vanilla run before that, or no, a challenge run before that. I don't even know where I am in the rotation, so I'm going to play Judas. Judas has a bunch of damage, but very low health. Unfortunately, we started with Curse of Labyrinth, which means we're going to need a key for each item room, and that's no fun. But right around the time you're watching this video, or right around the time this video comes out, I always say that, and then I always have to correct myself. One day you'd think I might learn, but right around the time this video comes out, an hour or so after that, I should be amidst taking my test for my driver's license, and I'm really late on that. It has been years and years, and I just haven't gotten it yet, but I'm finally doing it. And even though, there's probably nothing to worry about, who doesn't worry about a test right before taking it? I mean, really, come on, you have to freak out. And I'm not even a person that believes in freaking out or stressing. And I'm just like, hey, this is gonna go badly. I can only imagine it going badly, but it's probably most likely gonna go fine. Still, that's going on. And like I said, it's been years and years, and I should have done this a long time ago. But maybe it'll go well, maybe it won't. I don't know. here's hoping. So that's gonna be fun. And anyway, we're fighting this here boss. By the way, oh boy, first look going up today and tomorrow and the next day, and for a little while I'm just gonna be putting up a bunch of first looks, and then we'll be able to start cracking time, and it's gonna be great. Okay, so we get health up, half a heart of recovery, so we're back to full health. We get a soul heart, which I shouldn't have taken, but also wanted to take for some security. We're not going to fight the boss immediately, because we do not have a charge for our Book of Belial, and we want to use that against the boss. Absolutely. Anyway, I recorded 2 of the 7 first looks I need to do today, and they were real fun. I really liked those games. So you're going to see, one today, one tomorrow, and you're going to hopefully love them both. Well, maybe the second one won't go up right away, because they're somewhat similar. So I probably will space them out a day with another game that I think, is probably going to be really awesome. But that remains to be seen. Anyway, lots of first looks coming up, and hopefully you enjoy them. Today it is Tower of Guns. And, wow. You should watch that, especially if you like Paranormal Activity. They're similar but completely different at the same time. And now it doesn't really matter to me that I'm not using my Book of Belial charge. I just kind of want to find the item rooms. Because remember, there will be 2, and there are twice as many rooms, because it's Basement XL. There's only 1 shop there. Clearly 2 boss rooms. I do want to go to the curse room, because I really like curse rooms. It's going to cost me one of my soul hearts, but, well, that's not a huge deal to me right now. I think that I feel a little bit comfortable with this run, and maybe, just maybe, these pills are really good. Pretty Fly is really, really good, and Bad Gas is okay. I would say that losing a Soul Heart was worth it for a Pretty Fly, though. Absolutely, no doubt, in my mind. Because a Pretty Fly, of course, is going to be an orbital that's going to block enemy tiers, and it's also going to damage Fly-type enemies, which is awesome, because that means that I have to worry a lot less about Flies. It also means, which is really great, that there's a Pretty Fly pill in the rotation, so we can pick up more Pretty Flies, up to 3, and then we'll probably end up with 3 orbitals this run, and that is, the best. So this run's already off to a promising start. We did get a shot speed up along with that stem cells pickup, which is unfortunate because shot speed, knockback, makes enemies hit you more pretty much. That's a terrible item that I don't want. I'll get there later. Knockback makes enemies do stupid stuff and damage you often. And then it's a little harder to aim for me. Some people might not feel that way. I can aim effectively. I just would prefer not to because it's just not as good. Oh, what else does it do? It makes it so that you can't angle your shots as far. It makes Lump of Coal less effective due to the tier spending less time on the screen, and it makes homing worse because it can't stop its momentum as well. So that's numerous negative effects, and the only time it's even moderately useful is against Gertie Jr. to stop his charge, or her charge, whatever you want. I mean, it kind of has to be a him. But anyway, that's the only time it's even moderately useful, and, you do better with other things. So, we got another Tinted Rock, which is awesome. Hopefully we pick up the small rock. We didn't, but 2 Soul Hearts is really good as well. So we got 2 terrible item rooms. The Charm of the Vampire, by the way, is awful. Simply because the recovery's not usually going to be something that's going to keep you alive or prevent you from dying, however you want to look at it. But what it is going to do is ruin your Polaroid invincibility or something that you've spent time and effort making, you know, something that you have. And it's just going to ruin it. Because, I mean, if it's saving you, you're probably going to lose. Because every 13 kills, you get a half of a red heart of recovery. That's not very good. So I would definitely rather not have it. It's not a special item or anything. And a special item is an item on a list in the game. And items on that list, as you collect more of them, lower the chance of finding more of them. The first one is a 60% or so decrease in that chance. So the first one's drastic. After that, it's a little more moderate. But you know, if it were on that list, it would just be so bad. So much worse than it is, but still, I mean, it's terrible as is. Not saying, well, actually, no, it's not going to be used effectively, basically. You can use it in certain situations to farm up to full health if you're low or if you want to for whatever reason. If you have, like, a Globin, I think Globins are the only situation for that one. But if you have a Globin, hitting it into the ooze state will count as a kill, so that also works for Bloody Lust with Globins. So, you know, you just keep one alive and keep knocking it into the ooze state and then letting it recover, doing it again, and you can farm your way back up to full health if you really want to. But, you know, if that's your situation, I just would rather not play that run personally. So, you know, it's not an item for me. We're going to pick up a cube of meat here. You just shot out of your butt, and I don't appreciate when you do that. Yeah, we're going to get a cube of meat here, and that's going to give us some more protection from tears and damage enemies, not just flies. It's going to damage all of them. We do as well. We do also get a deal with the devil, and we can definitely afford at least one item. Brimstone is very tempting, but since people don't want to see that, I'm going to refrain for a little while. I am going to take the Lucky Foot, because that's interesting. Lucky Foot makes it so the pills cannot be bad, they can only be good or neutral. Makes us win a lot more on slot machine, well, a little more on slot machines, a fair amount more on the skull game, and every single time on the fortune teller machine. So that's why I took it mostly, because assuming we can get even one fortune teller machine, we're going to be able to get pretty much probably a trinket that we want, tarot card that we want, and a ton of soul hearts. So I'm basically counting on the fact that, I mean, if we didn't see a fortune teller machine for this whole run, I would be so astounded that I wouldn't even be mad about spending that heart as an investment, because I do expect that it'll pay for itself in soul hearts, for sure. As well as maybe other gambling, I don't know. And, you know, don't forget the pills. So, I can't imagine that was a bad choice unless I happen to die immediately, and I feel kind of comfortable in this run, so I don't think I'm going to die immediately or anything. I think that investment will pay off, is basically what I'm getting at. That took me oh so long to do. But man, for once, I'm gonna be getting to sleep at a reasonable time. It's been like 3 a.m. every single day. Now I'm gonna get in bed by like midnight. It's gonna be great. And I get to wake up in the morning. I don't know, I mean, I don't know how recently I've said it, but I am absolutely a morning person, and I'm just never up in the morning because I'm up so late. Of course, with classes starting again soon, I will have to be up in the morning anyway for at least some of them. My class schedule is actually pretty alright as far as waking up goes. But, like, mornings, I love them. They just, you feel so productive no matter what you do. Well, as long as you do at least one thing. But it feels so good. They're productive and awesome. And just, you know, quiet, relaxed. I feel like I don't have any, like, obligations in the morning, sort of. Even though I do, I have just as many, or, you know. But it just feels better. And that could just be me. A lot of people really hate mornings, but I love them. Even if they mean I can't stay up late. It's a trade that I'm semi-willing to make. I guess I'm going to do this, actually. This is an outrageously strange decision. That was kind of a waste of my key. I was counting on the golden chest giving me another key. So anyway, we did pick up Forever Alone, which is that long-distance attack fly. It only does 2 damage per hit, but its buffer, its refractory period if you prefer, for hitting things is like no time flat, so it just does tons of damage really quickly. And I will sometimes, not against a Gazing Globin, utilize it pretty much as my exclusive means of damage dealing because it's so effective. So be prepared to see me take damage unnecessarily because I'm trying to use the Forever Alone too much. But that's just something that I enjoy doing, and if you get good at it, it's pretty much amazing. And I wouldn't say that I'm good at it, but I'm moderately acceptable at it, at the very least. I'm going to see if we can bomb to the shop, because with 19 cents, we'd absolutely love to go there. Can't be greed, by the way, so we can't. There are only 2 more locations that are likely for the secret room, but I don't want to use my last 2 bombs, because I'd rather save those. So, you know, away we go, on to Catacombs 2, where greed can finally appear in the shop. This is the first floor where that is the case. Can't appear in the secret room yet. It's a 50% chance in the shop right now. Alright, well, I guess I play this right now. Lucky Foot doesn't make us win anymore on blood donation machines, like the PhD does, unfortunately, but, you know, you've got to separate them somehow. I mean, there are a lot of separations between them, in all honesty, but I think you get the point here. Okay, we have 2 protective orbitals. All I want is another pill. So, again, if we get a fortune teller machine, we're going to town and we're looking for the safety cap right now because, again, pills are what's good right now. Okay. Spiders are not flies. They will not be damaged by our pretty fly. So that kind of really sucks. But that's life. I will make do. I did unfortunately take some damage. Ooh, a golden key. That's really nice. We're going to open everything then. Golden key, of course, is infinite keys for a floor. And 10 bombs. Boom. It's not a special item, I'm to be informed. So that's good, and it's 10 extra bombs. That's also pretty good. Now I feel very comfortable bombing things, at least for a little bit. And, well, I'm not going to bomb for those 3 cents or 4 cents or whatever, because that's definitely not a trade worth a bomb. But we have options for, like, secret rooms and things, which is good. Okay. Nope. Not worth 4 cents either. Bomb trade is 5 cents or nothing. Or another bomb or 2. Because, you know, it's a situational thing with when you trade a bomb for a bomb or, you know, a bomb plus... You always trade a bomb for a bomb plus something else. In the womb, you trade a bomb for a bomb straight up. Oops. Wow, thank you, pretty fly. If only there hadn't been a troll bomb in there that stopped those bombs from being accessible. Okay, I will play you down to 15 cents at first. Of course, if the shop will... Oh, okay, we just get the compass. So now we can't see that in the shop, and that means we have more options for things that we can get that we desire. Compass, of course, shows us the location of all the icon rooms without showing us how to get to them. And we can see that we're right about to come up to a boss challenge room and the boss room. I'm going to go to the shop first, and also I'm going back there because we can go to the blood donation machine and thus open up the boss challenge room, which you need to be at 1 red heart or less to access. So we're going to be able to go to that and then see if there's a good item that we want in there, and if there is, we'll just fight, what, like Monstro and Larry Jr. even at this floor. So that's going to be easy, although it might be like Chub and Peep, which would be sad. In fact, I think it probably is Chub and Peep. Still, I think we'll manage. I really do. Not greed. I will pick up the treasure map, since the beggar did pay out already. So now we have the full map. Secret room, not top secret room. And even though the secret room is right next to the boss challenge room, and I could just bomb in, I still want to play this, and I'm going to play it 3 times instead of just 2, because I want the chance at a... whoa, okay. Okay. I'm going to also buy the soul heart. And the red heart and play it twice more, because even if I play it only once more and it pays out with the blood bag, that's fine, we'll still be at 1 heart. If I do something silly and like take a blood bag, that's also fine because we can bomb our way into the boss challenge room. I'm going to play it again. So now we're going to go to the boss challenge room, we're going to go to the secret room as well, because, you know, secret rooms can be really good. Raw liver, transcendence, things like that. Well, spider bite, I think that might be it, unfortunately. But let's see what it holds for us. Bunch more money. So now, I mean, we can afford something in the next shop, assuming that it's not greed. 33% chance that greed will be in the secret room instead of the shop. And if there's a mini-boss on the floor, there will also can't be greed, because there can only be 1 mini-boss on the floor. So there are 2 things that could potentially prevent greed from being in the shop. But if those things don't happen, greed is in the shop on the next floor, 100%. So that's, hopefully that's not the case. Another bomb, sure. Cat of 9 tails, no. I already explained shot speed. We don't do that. I will pick up this full red heart. And with 3 soul hearts, I do not believe that we will be taking red heart damage against the boss, which is fine. And since we already saw Cat of Nine Tails there, by the way, we're not going to be able to get it from the boss because we've seen it. It's out of the pool. It was only in the pool once. This is a great boss for the Forever Alone attack fly. Must say. There we go. Oh god, I got stuck on the rocks. Okay, I'm taking too much damage. There are a lot of chargers because this is a champion hollow that spawns chargers, of course. But the chargers do have less health than normal chargers since they're spawned from something else. And that's how enemies work in this game. Alright, we get Box. Box is pretty good. One of each type of pickup. Although it can only be a soul heart or an eternal heart, not a red heart, as it turns out. Lucky Toe will give us more drops. It actually... No, it doesn't. It'll give us more drops. That's all we got to do on this floor, because I'm not looking for the top secret room, even though I definitely have the bombs. There are more than a few locations. I didn't count, but I just looked through them, and there were a lot, so... Yeah, I guess I'm done here. We didn't get a devil room. We're not going to get an angel room for this this run because we've already taken a deal with the devil. So that's not the case. We know that we are next to the secret room, so I guess we'll go there right away. It's unfortunately not next to the item room, so we can't work with that. No greed in here. Greed is in the shop. Do we want to fight greed? That's a good question that I actually don't really have a good answer for. But note that we do have 3 orbitals now. If we find another pretty fly pill, and also we'd have to fight war on this floor, which is a possibility, just not a guarantee, I would consider taking a 3rd level Meat Boy, even though, even if there's no reason for me not to, I wouldn't lose my 3rd orbital. I kind of don't like 3rd level Cube of Meat, and I can't possibly get 4th level this run, and I don't even know that I like that. I just don't like the Meat Boys that much. I prefer 2nd level for more than a couple reasons. Alright, red heart. The belt for a speed up. I will take it. I'm not too fast yet, but I am a little faster than I'd like to be. You know, speed is just something that I don't think is at all necessary. It's definitely not necessary. But I don't like it. I think that it offers a relatively detrimental element to my experience, I guess. I find that the lack of precision in movement is, well, imprecise and not helpful. Harmful, in fact, sometimes. You know, I could walk into some spikes or an enemy or something. I'm not quite to the point where I would say that that's a huge risk, though. I feel like I'm not very worried at all. I'm probably pretty comfortable here, but I don't want to go much further, any further, really. The only reason I took it there is because it's still probably in the boss pool, and I wouldn't want to see it in the boss room as well. So I took it because, yeah, Judas starts a little slow. We can work with that. But I wouldn't have... Okay, Cancer. Significantly increases our rate of fire. Hopefully we get Mom's purse in the next shop so that we can keep it when we get the Polaroid. That would be excellent. But we have about 1.5 times as much fire rate. Tears up, awesome. And then, of course, Cancer changes that. Alright, we came out even. Cost us a half soul heart in, half soul heart out. Got a full soul heart. Evens out. Doesn't matter where I bombed, because there's not a secret room next to us. I mean, I could have done it over there on the right, but it would require... Well, it would require leaving the room and coming back to increase the blast radius of the bomb, and even then it might be a little bit questionable. But maybe not. Oh well. We are fighting war, and I'm definitely going to take this cube of meat. I just kind of don't want to be fighting death on the Womb 1, or Utero 1, of course. Because I don't want the 3rd level cube of meat. Like, given the opportunity, even if I have 3 pretty flies that I've gotten, that was terrible damage, but not red heart damage, so we still have that chance of Deal with the Devil appearing. Okay, we can still kill him even though he's glitched in the rocks. Okay, there's our Deal with the Devil. We've got 3 hearts. We can definitely afford something. I wouldn't mind fighting Krampus, though. And indeed we do. So remember how I said it makes the lump of coal worse to have when we have shot speed? Well, we're going to have a less effective lump of coal. But what Lump of Coal does is it increases the damage of your tears based on how long they've been on the screen, frame-wise. And it's really good. It's like a lot of damage. 1 frame gives you as much as Bloody Lust gives for 1 kill. Well, no, that's not true. 2 frames does. But 2 frames is a 15th of a second. In most cases. Of course, you could be lagging, And the reason it uses frames is, of course, because that's the easiest thing to do, but also because if you were lagging, it wouldn't matter. May as well finish exploring the floor. It was pretty bad that I took damage both against War and against Krampus, but oh well. So this is our first damage up so far. But we also did pick up our second cube of meat. I was saying second level cube of meat, and then I just, like, did not say it well. And that will, of course, turn it into a familiar that shoots along with us, so that's some extra damage that's going to be nice. This is a regular chest in the challenge room. I might do the challenge room. Nope. Triple orbitals is very nice. I love when we end up with that. Well, let's see what's in this room. It's not too difficult. We are on the depths rather than Necropolis, and that means that the enemies and rooms are just gonna be easier, just because Wrath of the Lamb has harder stuff in it. And you know, I don't like it. But of course, adds challenge and is probably a good thing. Know that this end room here does not have anything. It's just another room. Since we have the map and the compass, so we know what it is. But I'm just exploring for the potential of a good something happening. You know, there are drops we want, there are items that could happen. You know, maybe we find another beggar. I will do the challenge room, even though I don't really think it's all that necessary. Next floor, we're going to the shop, where we know we won't fight Greed, because Greed was in the shop on this floor, which we know because we know how Greed works. And, well, I mean, things are going well, but they're also not going well. Judas does have the higher damage multiplier, but that doesn't affect Lump of Coal. Lump of Coal is a flat added. Actually, does it affect Lump of Coal? I don't think so. I think the Lump of Coal adds outside of that, but I could be making that up completely, so don't necessarily trust me on that. Oh, come on. Alright. Nothing for that, but we didn't take damage, so it's fine. And I guess we did get like 7-8 cents or whatever. So we'll go on to the Depths 2, hopefully not Necropolis 2. But, well, we can probably work with it. We are at... Geez, really? You're still here? I mean, there's nothing new here, but it's weird that it's still there. Well, again, next to the secret room, there's another boss challenge room right next to an arcade. If we get some health drops, I'm absolutely going to go there. Simply because why wouldn't I? We're also going to find the shop immediately, and, well, we know that it's not Greed, so we're going there. Whoa, okay. If only the Pretty Flies did, in fact, damage the spiders, that would be awesome. So there's really no point in taking the Steam sale. I would rather save my money for a beggar or something. Or just the arcade, because remember, we do have the Lucky Foot, so if we find a fortune teller, that is what we want to spend our time doing. Don't want to deal with this room, mostly. And yes, our tiers got smaller there, but they are definitely more damaging, I promise. Book of Belial, of course, adding 2 damage. But that's just how, it's weird how Lump of Coal works, basically. Do we know this pill? It's bad gas. Don't care, but what's this? The Magician that gives us homing tiers for a room? I guess I'd stick with the Magician anyway. Hourglass would slow down time, slowing our enemies and stuff. Book of Belial is definitely better. So let's see what's up with the arcade. Where hopefully... God, I'm just like... Sorry, I'm having some issues here. 2 golden poops is always interesting. Counterfeit penny, no thank you. So the shop was disappointing in not giving us the item that we desired. I thought I'd get out of there, honestly. So it's getting less and less likely that we're going to be able to comfortably go to the boss challenge room. Of course, considering the fact that I would like to be able to recover the red health that I pretty much have to lose to go there. I mean, I do have to lose it, because there's... Oh, gosh darn it. Still, I'm going to use a bomb and a key for this golden chest. See what it gives me, because maybe it gives me a speed up that I don't want. We're going to play these two for a little while. Do I know you? No, I don't. Balls of Steel, that's really good. That makes me feel a whole lot better about the probability of me going down to 1 red heart. As does that half red heart, which I think we can... Yeah, we can get out without touching that, so no worries. I can also just kick it around while I have full health, so I think I'll do that. But I want to get 2 full hearts laying around here. even though I'm expecting to get like a health up from the boss challenge room right next to us. Still, 1.5, that is pretty good. I'm just going to do it now. Hopefully this blood donation machine doesn't pay out too early. That's the only thing I worry about. Alright, we're good. Okay, I'm just going to do it now, and then I'll go back. Coin purse. Well, that's pretty good for us. We will get that pretty fly that I was talking about. Oh god, I used the Book of Belial. Yeah, I used the Book of Belial at the absolute wrong time, and that spawned both waves at once. I wasn't really thinking about that, but if I had done that in the normal challenge room, it would have spawned both of those waves at once as well, or all three of the waves at once. This is a trick I like to do when I pause the game, spawn all three waves, and then use the death card to kill everything immediately. But of course, that is not at all what just happened, because I did not have that set up. Still, I only took one hit. It's fine. Totally fine. Don't worry. We're alright. Bad gas. There's the pretty fly. Don't know this pill. Friends till the end. And tears up. Alright. I'm fine. All is well. Tears up, of course, for the higher fire rate. The pretty fly, of course, gives us another fly, but that's useless while we have our second level cube of meat here, which I still would prefer to the third level. Now I'm just gambling because I kind of want to get a blood bag, which unfortunately would give us a speed up. And I definitely don't want to speed up, because speed up is... I have enough speed for now. But an eternal heart, alright. We don't want to take that until as late as possible. And now I'm gambling for hearts. That's what I want, because I want to play this more. And of course, as long as we can continue getting some hearts, this is going to be something that sustains itself very, very easily, of course, because we just get more money for playing it more. That was close. Eternal Heart, don't mess with me. Okay, we have lots of resources right now, which is good. I'm not going to go back for that room near the item room. I should have just done it when I was there. But I was a man on a mission. I had to go here and do the thing I just did with the boss challenge room, you know? That Eternal Heart is very interesting. I mean, it will mean a health up if we get it to the next floor, which I'm definitely going to do. Unfortunately, I really still have very low health, and this is kind of a thing that's been happening with my Judas runs, where I'm not ending up able to win the chest, and I have to go to Shoal, which either is, you know, easy or not easy, but generally it's a pretty easy kind of floor with most setups. With this setup, I don't think it would be too much of a problem. Even at this damage, it's a good fire rate. The health is worrisome, but I don't know. I don't think that this... I don't want this to be a Shoal run. Shoal is just too easy. We have 4 more plays on this, which is good. I would like it to pay out, though. Oh well. Two more bombs. I mean, I don't need bombs for much, but that's fine, I guess. I'll find a use for them eventually. But basically, we're going to play this dude until either we run out of money or we get Skitol. And that would make flies non-hostile. Not that they're a concern right now, since we do have 3 orbitals and, well, 4 orbitals, sort of, but that one won't generally hit them. 3 orbitals right near us. 4 more plays. Yeah, I want Skitol, though, for the non-hostile loving flies, which would make my day quite nice. Help with the Blue Baby fight if we can get there. And just help in general, because it'd be so easy to deal with flies. So many keys. I didn't mean to take that. Oh well. Screw it. I'll play it as if I did it right. If we took the Eternal Heart, by the way, the blood donation machine would be taking at that first, which is why we haven't taken it yet, because I want to get this blood bag, if at all possible. If at all possible. Of course, if we get another Eternal Heart along the way here, then fine, we just get a health up immediately, because getting 2 Eternal Hearts gives you a health up as well. That was not... whatever. Whatever. Nothing I can do about it right now. I don't have a higher chance of soul hearts or anything, though. That really sucks. We don't have a teleport anywhere laying around. Yeah, so we can't get out of the mom room to see if there turns out to be a devil or angel room. Again, it won't be an angel room. Alright, hey, as long as you just keep... you really want to give that to me. Alright, there we go. So I will play this once more. Fine. Taking the Eternal Heart and leaving. By the way, taking the Eternal Heart, terrible idea. Don't do that in your own play. I'm just committing to the fact that I'm no longer going back there. Were you playing yourself, I would recommend that under no circumstances do you do what I just did, simply because we're going to get more health drops probably. And in the event that we get more health drops, that's more times we could play on the blood donation machine. Of course, I can't do that now without losing the Eternal Heart, unless I happen to miraculously find another Eternal Heart, which I must say is quite unlikely. So I'm just going to continue on and fight the boss, basically. Basically the plan. Nope. See, that's where that's one of the rooms where speed can be a detriment very easily. I don't have that much range, so I can't stay out of their range. But you note that they don't attack you because they can't see you if you're here right against one. The one that I'm shooting towards cannot see you. So if you have that kind of range, it's a free room once you've killed one. Well, it's not quite like that. You'll have to kill two in order to make it work. So we use the Book of Belial, and then we get in cheese formation. Oh, I walked into that. So now we are at risk of losing our Eternal Heart. All depends on the enemies that spawn. Cube of Meat will do some damage. Our Pretty Fly might as well, or not Pretty Fly. Our Forever Alone might do some as well. Looks like we're going to be okay, though. We get the Pentagram, which is awesome. That's 1 damage up. We have to take our Polaroid, and that means we lose our rate of fire, unfortunately. But there is a Tears Up pill in the rotation. We got what we got. That extra 1 damage does mean more for Judas than for other characters, since, again, the 1.35 times damage multiplier. Of course, it's not just that we get plus 1.35. It's actually a bit more than that, a fair amount more than that, since the damage that you gain goes through a formula with a square root in business. I didn't go to the secret room. I need to do that. It goes through that formula, and then suddenly everything is pleasant, and you've gained a little more damage than you expect. I'm dying very quickly. This is kind of bad. You need to die, and then you really need to die. Half Red Heart is bad. We don't want that, because that makes it so that we can't get Polaroid invincibility. And that's why I said we definitely don't want the Charm of the Vampire. Because right now, we'd be able to gain a little bit of health every 13 kills, but how useful is that? By the way, no end rooms? That's incredible. But yeah, we wouldn't get Polaroid invincibility because of that, and that would be awful. So now we have the ability to get that. So we can get a 3rd Cube of Meat, and you know, it's not like we don't... Oh my god. It's not like we're not going to die, so it doesn't even matter. But it's not like we don't have 3 Pretty Flies, so it's definitely something that we could get away with. I mean, if I survive, I'll do it. Remember, we have a little bit of knockback, so that's really bad against this. Okay, I'll do it. Now we have 2 half Red Hearts. Where's my 3rd fly? Oh, it'll come back right now. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we can get back to 1.5. Still not good. We're probably going to die on the next floor. Of course, it's the womb rather than utero. There's an arcade. If we can make it to the arcade, which is not something that I'm saying is definitely going to happen. I'm saying if we can do it, we can most likely build up an advantage. Hopefully, very, very hopefully, it happens to be a fortune teller rather than a slot machine. Fortune teller would very much change the game, whereas a slot machine would, yeah, I'd be able to recover, but fortune teller would get me, you know, useful tarot card. Most likely it would get me a useful bunch of soul hearts, and that's the real concern here. I mean, I think I can make it. Meat Boy is doing good work, I will give him that. But he will kick my bombs on the mom fight, and I don't like that. He does alright damage. But, you know, I guess it's good that he's out there when we have 3 Pretty Flies still protecting us. The hitbox, or block box if you want to call it that, the protection from a Pretty Fly should be exactly the same as that from a Cube of Meat. So that's not a concern. We're still just as protected as if we had kept that cube of meat or ball of meat in that situation. Alright, there we go. Game changed. By the way, this guy, he will never break. We can play him forever because we already have his item. So he's never going to offer us his item, and that means that we never have a concern there. Okay, I would very much like if you gave me soul heart. I don't want the half heart. I don't want a bunch of trinkets here. There's the tick. Tick is a good trinket. It actually is. People just don't like it, and I understand why, because it prevents you from keeping the Polaroid, which is poor design that the Polaroid is a mandatory trinket to progress in the game, basically. He didn't kill himself, surprisingly. That's really poor design. Don't even think for a second that it's not. Limiting, like, they added trinkets, and then they're like, well, you know, we're just going to limit your trinkets to this one, basically, if you want to take a challenging path that is actually worth your time, for the most part. So, the Polaroid sucks. Like, it's a good trinket situationally, but it sucks that you have to take it, pretty much. Tick is a good trinket, though. It lowers boss health by 15% when you enter the room the first time you fight the boss. I don't believe, like, if you fight multiple monstros throughout the run, like in rooms and stuff, I don't believe that the later ones have lowered health, only the first one. Judas' tongue is good, but we can't get a deal with the devil here. It would just be a path to Sheol. Where? I mean... Oh no! Those dodges. That weave. Another key. I really don't need these keys for anything. That's kind of sad. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to go to Sheol. Or Sheol, as some people prefer, and, you know, they're like, hey, you know, that's actually right. Well, initially, I was told that that wasn't right. Oh my god, I took damage. Alright. Meat Boy probably gonna kick my bomb. He actually didn't. I'm so proud of you, Meat Boy. Yeah, alright. Well, we're doing good damage, even though we don't have the fire rate. I mean, the fact that we have the Polaroid is still useful because I've made sure to keep myself at that half heart. And there are 2 half hearts laying around in the room, the arcade, so we can get back to full health without even having to gamble anymore. But I don't know that I'm confident in my ability to win. We only took 1 deal with the devil. Well, we may as well take our chance checking. Is it a tinted rock finally? No. And that can happen in any devil room, not just that one. I just only check in that one because I'm a silly man. Alright, well, let's get our full heart back. None of those trinkets would benefit us more than the Polaroid will. That 5 seconds of invincibility could easily be the difference between victory and defeat. Well, since it's still here, we may as well take the fun road. You know, they all take us to the same place. Alright, we know exactly where to go. We've had very good luck with curses since having the map and compass. We've been able to just go to every room we wanted to. Because there's been no curse of darkness. And that's awesome, because we've been able to see the map all the time. With 25 bombs, I may as well use one to skip a room. 1 extra to skip a room. Okay, that was close. I want Meat Boy to handle these. Good job, Meat Boy. I'm proud of you. Okay, find this dude and kill him. Eat him. There we go. Meat Boy, I'm glad I took you at the moment. So far, you haven't screwed me over, but I can see a situation in which Meat Boy is the reason I lose the Satan fight. Because there is one. There will, in the 3rd phase, assuming I can make it to the 3rd phase, be some of these here kamikaze leeches. And in the event that Meat Boy kills one right next to me, and I happen to be at low health, I'm dead. Well, that's no fun. Oh, I can't believe I let that hit me. Sheol enemies are kind of hard. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that they're not, because they are. Meat Boy, do it. Oh, you're the best. Meat Boy, you're so good sometimes. Definitely appreciating the fact that I took him now. He is a little faster than that guy, and we get a full heart. Alright, we're going to use our Magician card on this fight, absolutely. So, no worries there. Oh, come on, you see him right there. Evil Twin. Die. Alright. Now what we do is we wait, and we use a bomb. Don't kick it, Meat Boy. We use this. We use this. Everything was timed well. Meat Boy, get in there, please. I don't want to get too close but come on, you can see him. There we go. Meat Boy's homed in to one of the pieces of the Fallen, and now we can expect it to be dead shortly-ish. Remember, we have homing tiers, but they're less effective because of our shot speed. Meat Boy. Meat Boy. There we go. Alright. Let's put a bomb here. Meat Boy, you almost ruined my day. Okay, you shoot with your mouth. That is fine. You know, show runs are always... They're fun every so often, but I wish that I didn't have to do them every time with Judas, pretty much. I mean, I know last time, I believe, was a chest run with Judas, but all of the rest of the last, like, 5 or 6 have been shoal, which sucks, because, you know, I have all these keys for once. I'm very well prepared for the later stuff. I can't believe I let that happen. Okay, you I don't like. But if we just keep circling the room, feet will stomp, and hopefully we won't take more damage than we have by too much. I mean, I guess technically we can afford 2 more hits without dying. And there's the fight. So that was an alright run. I mean, we only ever got to 4 health, which is kind of not what you want. You need a lot more to be able to be viable in the Cathedral and chest, just because the Isaac and Blue Baby fights are poorly designed. But that's a talk for another time and for many times past. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. New series is coming as soon as I can get it working, but I can't, so I'm sorry. Like I said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.